what is up, guys? This is Guitar Man for CODZC115. I have a sort of a theory video and discussion video about the map Origins, and just recently with the new cinematic trailer that they announced today, August the 20th. We have a week before the DLC, so I just thought I reminisce on what exactly I think is going to this map's going to pertain, and possible storylines and things within the trailer. So to start with, I want to start with the actual different scenes of the trailer. We have we have the opening scene, and Samantha's talking about, the Germans have unearthed Element 115, and they are experimenting on it, and they're really trying to figure it out. So that's kind of the first thing that we notice. The second thing that we notice is the little German henchmen, if you want to call them that, German soldiers, German henchmen, whatever. These diggers that are actually doing the unearthing. Now it looks like in the trailer that we don't have zombies at this point. I mean, everyone's kind of calm, and they're kind of just doing their job, breaking down the wall. Now, when they break down the wall, something very interesting happens. We get this like medieval looking knight zombie from the 1500s or whatever, from the crazy, the not colonial, but like the Knights Templar sort of era, right? So he comes out, and all these Knight Templar zombies are just eating these henchmen guys, the German dudes. And then we get a scene where now keep in mind that these zombies' eyes are blue. We'll go back to that, and we have the next scene is all these zombies coming over the hill. And these, their eyes are orange. So with the blue zombies' eyes, we're very used to, Richtofen being in charge, the almighty being. And then we have the orange-eyed zombies like we have here, and that's Samantha. It's with that. I could think of an opinion, but I really don't have a solid opinion on why the zombies' eyes are two different colors. Maybe they're bringing it back for, I don't know, an homage. I'm not really sure, and I really don't care to venture into that, because whatever I say is really probably going to be wrong. So I think we'll leave the zombies' eyes colors and who's in control sort of conversation. Not for this time. I'll let Treyarch explain that. But anyway, we have the next scene is we see Tank Dempsey just kicking ass by himself with his knife and the MG08 and the new model Remington, and he's just kicking all ass. And the next scene we get is Nikolai, and he's doing the same thing. They're just fighting zombies, and with Avenged Sevenfold, music in the background. And then we see Takiao, doing the same thing, and really the main idea to really take away from this is they're alone. They haven't met yet. They really don't even have their own army behind them. They don't have a squad. They're just lone soldiers going into this thing, which leads me to believe that with all the letters from the field talk and letters that came out on the letter pages that came out on Twitter. Treyarch's Twitter page really tells me that we have America, which is Dempsey, Japan, which is Takiao, Russia, which is Nikolai, and they were like, hey, we need some badass soldiers to go in and fight the Germans, something like that. So really they're there to just fight Germans, I think. And then they arrive right when the Germans unearth the zombies. Let me get out of this room. They unearth the zombies, and boom, we have the zombie apocalypse. So they have to like act on their feet. They have to go, holy shit, you know, uh, we have a zombie breach, you know, going on. So, um, yeah. I mean, maybe they even. Well, I mean, they know they're zombies, but you know, they're like the undead's coming to life, and we have to fight. You know, gotta fight the undead before we can, you know, follow through with our orders. Come together against a common enemy, and the next scene, Takiao jumps through the window, and we see the three characters, Dempsey, Nikolai, and Takiao, point guns at each other, indicating that they don't know who they are yet. You know, because really, this is World War One. I mean, everyone basically was in World War One. They're like, do we have to kill these guys? Are they our allies now that you know the zombie apocalypse has happened? And then they see Richtofen. Now, Richtofen is very, very interesting in this sort of trailer here, or trailer or cinematic, whatever you want to call it. It's a cinematic, but is it a trailer or is it sort of the opening scene or whatever that you get in Solo? Kind of like how they release Mob of the Dead. But Richtofen is like, you guys caught me experimenting on these zombies. I'm just gonna like, you know, act really weird and kind of I don't know what I'm doing, and maybe that you guys won't kill me. Maybe he's acting that way out of fear or something like that. Like, I didn't bring these. I didn't do anything. I didn't bring the zombies. I'm just like you. You know, he's kind of covering his ass a little bit. If you wanna say that, you know, call it that. But a really interesting thing is, if the Germans are here and they are unearthing these things, where do the giant robots come from? Now, I think that they built the giant robots to help fight against a war. They were in control. You know, they had the remote or whatever. They had the controller with them. And when Element 115 happened, it got into the mechanical or the electrical systems of the robots, and sort of had this, you know, destructive, you know, impasse going. Okay, now we have giant robots after us, or something like that. I'm not sure where the robots fit in, but in my opinion, they could have done away with the robots, and the map still would have been good. But they want to do something new, so whatever. So we have the last scene. The giant robot steps on both of them, indicating that, you know, the Germans don't have any control, and the zombies are this dark energy from Element 115 is taken over, you know, for all time now, or whatever you want to say it. So that's sort of the end of the trailer. So that's kind of what we got. So I want to talk about the different storylines that could come out as sort of the next paragraph. The different storylines that could come out of this right here. We have the original storyline, which is, you know, the original characters met at, you know, maybe they didn't meet at Verrückt, but they definitely were, like, brainwashed there. So I'm thinking that maybe after Origins, Richtofen turned on them after fighting with them, you know, and kind of gaining their trust. He says, hey, I got a place that I can go to, and you know, you're going to be safe. So he takes them to Verrückt, and boom, brainwashes them, and, you know, all the shit with Maxis and all that stuff ensues maybe after he brainwashed them. That could be part of the story right there, which brings this map, Nocturne Toten, in the same realm as Origins. You know, maybe Origins, maybe Nocturne Toten was in Origins. We don't know yet. The map hasn't come out. Then he brings them to Verrückt, and then the story as we know it unfolds. Or this is a brand new story where everyone's fighting together against the common enemy, which is the zombies. And there's no backstabbing, it's just strictly survival. And so it could go that way too. There is many ways that the whole the whole thing could sort of wrap or unwrap, if you want to say that. Um, and I'm really thinking that if they're sticking with the same storyline, and this is sort of like the beginning of pretty much how they met and everything, like they've been saying, then that's really, in my eyes, the only way that it could really come together, come to light. If we're sticking with the same storyline, they trust Richtofen after fighting him in World War I. He tricks them, and maybe keeps him hostage until World War II, and 1940s, World War II. Richtofen does all this stuff to Maxis, and he realizes that zombies are out of control. I need to get my old crew back, and I need to have these brainwashed guys who I know are really good soldiers help me defeat the zombies and hopefully become a god or whatever with the MPD, and hopefully I can control these. Now he's obviously a crazy person. I mean, he's not crazy, but he's obviously very goal orientated. he's not going to stop at not being in control or whatsoever. So he uses them, and he eventually we get the storyline to Black Ops 2. That would be the way it sort of goes, if it indeed is that story, or the story that they're trying to tell. Or this could be the start of, like I said, a brand new storyline in this sort of alternate reality. So they call it, if you read the, if you go to Activision website and you look at the description of the map, it says it's an alternate reality. Now, the point I want to kind of get to, and I want to explain it really, really well, is... Alright, so here it goes. What if the storyline we know now is not really the storyline? Maybe we are actually in the alternate reality, and the real reality, or sort of a dream sequence, something like that. Maybe the real reality is what we see here in Origins. Maybe we're all these maps are sort of in Richtofen's dreams or something like that, and this is actually Origins is actually the real story of how the zombie apocalypse started and how it's going to play out. So it's an alternate reality. It could mean nothing. I mean, the story could mean absolutely nothing. It's they explain it like this is how they met, but it's an alternate reality, so this isn't really how they met. So I really just want to leave it at that before we get any more kind of distorted with sort of the theories or whatever. I really think it's going to be something like that, or it's going to be nothing like that. So I'm not wrong. It's either going to be it or not it. So yeah, that's what I kind of wanted to bring to you. I want to just bring some ideas and stuff that possibly could happen in this map. I mean, this could be the start of something new and beautiful, or this could just be, a standalone map like Mob of the Dead was, but we just have the old characters back. So thank you for watching. I'm Guitar Man. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Really, really helps all of us out here, and it really encourages us to keep making videos, and just would be very, very awesome. I mean, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Let us know how we're doing. Watch our other videos, and submit your theories before the map comes out. That's one thing fun that you can do, before the map comes out, is like take bets. Am I right? You're right. No, we're both wrong. Something like that. But it's gonna be a really epic map. That is no theory. Yeah. Thank you for watching, and I will see